From 2K Sports, we're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. And tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at their home AT&T Center. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one thing he's gotten better at as the years have gone on is scoring the ball, shouldering a bigger load of the offense and being willing to accept the responsibility of a go-to option for this team.
And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
Hey, Brian. Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season setting the all-time record for head coaching wins. Also was selected as one of the 15 greatest coaches in league history. No surprise there. And Brian, with 5 championships and a gold medal, to his credit, he is in the conversation for the greatest NBA coach of all time.
No question about that, Allie. Thank you. And we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, B.A. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. We've got Luguentz Dort. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Spurs, Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Collins. The three-pointer off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Outside Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Johnson. Really struggled in the loss against Houston. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Here's Dort doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Giddey into the lane, down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander
becoming more comfortable with that shot. The ceiling is very high for Gilgeous-Alexander if he can stretch the floor.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander, I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Collins outside. It's Johnson with a drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 5 now.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now here's Williams. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Now here's Giddey. He's covered closely. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Collins. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Zach Collins. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Saric checks in for Williams. And both free throws good for Collins. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Giddey passes to Saric. Can't connect from short range.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Johnson with it. From deep. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder out in front, up 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Dario Saric is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game out, he had 38 points.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
And he makes a first. The Thunder have really struggled the last couple of years.
Yeah, remember back when they had Durant, Harden, and Westbrook? Oh, quite a lineup. Not that they need 3 superstars again, but they need some sort of boost.
Robinson Earls checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Giddey. He does not get the second one.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Vassell outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Saric. On offense, here are the Thunder. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Now here's Vassell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. Pass to Wesley. Bates Diop, the screen. Soft touch off the glass.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Vassell finds McDermott. Gets the 3 to fall. McDermott's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Pass to Joe. Back to Saric. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Using that size in the mid-range, Shai can get this shot anytime he wants.
Now here's McDermott. Vassell outside. Pass to Birch. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Robinson Earl. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And you can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 6 seconds left in the second. From deep, Johnson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Thunder up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
I have a question for the Kenneth. Are they scared of the paint? Right now, they're playing like the key is a forbidden zone. Come on.
You know what? You know what we should call that, Shaq? Paintophobia.
And now, let's focus on a couple of guys who have been getting it done in the first half.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
Right-side Giddey, Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Since we've returned from the All-Star break, these rookies have been shooting it well. San Antonio trailing here. Taking a look at the Thunder. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 4. Collins, no good. And the Thunder in possession here. Outside Giddey.
San Antonio foul. Zach Collins. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Johnson against Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Williams with the screen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's got 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Spurs shooting just 42% so far in the game. Giddey against Jones. Hey, expanding his range. Pure from 3-point range. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Giddey. And Collins with the big block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And the Spurs making a change here. Graham's checked in. And the Thunder making a change here. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Giddey.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Jones, the pass to Graham. Outside Johnson. Collins with a screen on Williams. It's Johnson with a drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Dario Saric.
Attack the hoop, Keldon, and good things will happen.
The line for your Spurs, Keldon Johnson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
Bates Diop, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Jones. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Giddey. And Johnson drops them both. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Graham.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Pass to Joe. Saric, a screen on Graham. Wiggins for 3. Here's Saric. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Graham. Pass to Johnson. Up and in on the layup. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
With a strong upper body, Keldon Johnson is not thrown off by contact.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Thunder. They lead by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Let's get something put together defensively. Offense will take care of itself. Both teams are scoring. Somebody's got to play deep.
And Greg Popovich would very much like for his team to start locking things down defensively.
Yeah, coach isn't interested in just trading buckets back and forth. He'd rather them lock in and focus and just overpower them.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And they take the lead.
In his bag, Keldon Johnson. Wow.
Oklahoma City trailing. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Kenrich Williams, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. On the wing man, fires for 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Johnson passes to Jones. Johnson against Wiggins. Down low. Banked it in off the glass. And now a three-point Spurs lead.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Williams a screen on Jones. And that one's good. Man's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
Now here's Johnson. Collins with a screen on Wiggins. Johnson finds Collins. The kick out to Johnson. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Right side Giddey. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Giddey. Here's Mann. And here is Williams. And it's blocked by Collins. And he gets it back. Williams misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The kick out to Johnson. Collins with a screen on Wiggins. Johnson passes to Collins. Stolen by Wiggins. Now here's Giddey. He's closely guarded. And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 1. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Thunder making a change here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Johnson. They get it again. Vassell outside. Johnson a screen on Giddey. 6 to shoot, and it's Vassell penetrating. Giddey with a defensive effort, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And when you're a player like SGA, handling the ball late in crucial moments, you better get used to being at the line in big spots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're losing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Pass to Johnson. Collins a screen. The 3. He's off from 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Pass to Vassell. To the wing on the left. From deep, Johnson. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.